Hey day crew, hey night crew, brothers and sisters, we back once again. Hey, I want to take this time out to thank you guys for liking and subscribing to the channel. It's a great benefit to me. It encourages me to come back here every Tuesday and give you guys some more guidance, some more insight, some more information as we chase our dreams, as we chase our goals, and as we chase that success. Okay, how to stay encouraged. Hey, look, has anybody felt under pressure? Like doom, 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 da da doom, 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 doom. That type of pressure, right? In this video, I'm gonna give you 3 tips that's gonna help you stay encouraged when you feel under pressure. Here we go. Number 1, affirmations. When I joined the military, I didn't join for any particular patriotic purpose. All I knew is that I wanted to be among the best. A few years into the fleet, I even gave myself a self-imposed nickname, Park the Great. A few of my brothers in arms, they would joke me around and say, Park the Not So Great. When I was about a month away from picking up some rank, your boy got in trouble. I got a DUI and an NJP. But hey, people get NJP'd every day, B. So I was sitting in my room, my barracks room, under a restriction, playing Skyrim, going through a bout of depression, and I received a phone call from one of my junior Marines. He needed help with a technical task. So I walked the Marine through the task, and when we got off the phone, he said, "Thanks, Corporal Park. Oops. Thanks, Park. Thanks, buddy." When he hung up the phone, I immediately had a revelation, an epiphany. I am way bigger than any title that anybody could give me. Hey, listen, guys. You're way bigger than any title anybody could ever give you. It doesn't matter what those people have said about you. It doesn't matter the title that they gave you. I got a question for you. What do you say about yourself? Do you have a mantra? Here's mine. To make what is easily perishable everlasting. Did you know that life and death is in the power of the tongue? My mentor, Dr. Duckett, would say this: whether people will believe it or not, what you have, where you are in your life, your circumstances and your situations, you talked yourself into those situations, into those circumstances. But here's the hope. You can talk yourself out. Repeat to yourself that you need to be encouraged. Be kind to yourself. The world is a mean place. Be kind to yourself. Don't add fuel to the fire. Say to yourself, I am worthy. I am grateful. I can complete my dreams. I can complete my goals. You have to tell yourself this daily. If not every time you pass a mirror, flaws and all. As Beyonce would say, accept yourself. That's affirmations. Tell yourself, let me remind you, right? Like Weekend used to say, and you know, man, right? Remind yourself who you are, because they'll say anything about you. What do you say about you? Like how Birdman said, but not quite like how Birdman said, don't tell them to put respect on your name. You put respect on your name. And here we go. Number 2, you got to fight conformity. Hey, look, man, many of us have been on the court. And when we're on the court, many people give odes to the legends of the past. Somebody gets the ball, hit a fadeaway jumper, and they yell, Jordan. Somebody gets the ball in the corner, shoot it up, Kobe. But look, it don't matter how many Jordans you buy. You'll never be Jordan. And look, you could be a different animal in the same beast, but you'll never be Kobe, and that's perfectly fine. Earl Nightingale, he used to say that the opposite of courage isn't cowardice, it's conformity. Way too often, people are going around trying to be the same person. And look, here's the crazy part. People try to be the same person and then try to look for their different results. Insanity. The same results and get mad because they get different results. Insanity. Insanity. Right? Look, guys, role models are fine. Role models are there to show us method, to show us how to cook. But can I tell you something? Can I give you some insight? You are the secret ingredient to your success. What you bring to the table, the different you, the authentic you, is what's going to set you apart. You have to believe that. You have to fight against that. Martin Buber has a book entitled I and Thou. And he talks about how when we have to relate to each other because that's how we see God. If you're busy trying to be like somebody else, you are preventing people from seeing God. You're preventing yourself from getting to your purpose. If you were to go to a lounge with your boo and you hear somebody doing some cover songs to her or Beyonce, and y'all getting your little Kia Soul, right? You're getting the Kia Soul and you want to keep the concert going. You're not going to play the cover CD, right? You're going to put on Beyonce or her because nothing beats the original and people despise the replica. My wife, I say it's a real bag, right? I bought her a bag when I was in Korea, and because it didn't come from the store, it's in the back of the closet. Nobody likes a replica. You gotta be you. If you wanna be successful, you gotta live in your truth. That's the only way it's gonna work. You can't be them. You can't try to be them because they are them. And they're gonna be successful being them. You gotta be you. KFC, you are the secret ingredient to your own success. Let's move on to point number 3. But first, let me recap this thing. Number 1, how to stay encouraged. Affirmations. Don't worry about what they say about you. What do you say about you? Number 2, fight conformity. Nobody likes a replica. Only originals over here. And number 3, how to stay encouraged. You gotta face your fears. Hey, look. Many of us are like Regina Hall in the movie theater, watching our success, watching our goals, watching what we wish we could do. And we like, don't go in there. Don't go in there. Right? But can I tell you something? Can I encourage you for a second? This came from Shakespeare. Our doubts are traitors, and they make us lose the good that we often might win, but don't for fearing to attempt. Listen, guys, you know what you gotta do. You gotta surrender to the suffering, okay? You gotta do what it takes. You know that if you wanna be the best bodybuilder, you gotta be there in the gym. You know if you wanna be a hairstylist, you gotta study the technique. If you wanna be a scholar and learner, you gotta read. You know that that's what comes with it. And it's not a one-day thing. It's an everyday thing. But can I tell you something? Once you surrender to the suffering, on the other side, there's success. You get that? Surrender to the suffering. And on the other side, there's success. Okay? You don't want to be like those couch potatoes right? Who know not victory or defeat. They live in a gray twilight, right? They never suffer much. They never enjoy much. They never know victory or defeat because they never even tried. You don't want to be that person. Face your fears and we'll meet you. We'll be there. Right on the other side. We're rooting for you. 7-day fast challenge. Come on. All this is. This ain't for social media. This is just for me and you. All this is a tangible practice in order to know for yourself that you're willing to suffer for success. You're willing to put in the work. Aren't you worth it? Yes. Don't you deserve it? Yes. Shouldn't you have it? Of course you should. Of course you should. From sun up to sundown, no food, only water. Chase after your dreams. You're worth it. Chase after your goals. You can do this. All right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. How to stay encouraged. Let's recap this thing. Number 1, affirmations. People will say whatever they want to say about you. What do you say about you? Number 2, fight conformity. You are the secret recipe to your success. And number 3, face your fears. Surrender to the suffering, because on the other side of the suffering is the success. Hey, look, guys, if you like this content, go ahead and like it, right? What you waiting on? Go ahead and like the content. And then once you're done liking it, subscribe, because I'm always in the search for subscribers. And then share it with somebody who is down and out and they need some help being encouraged. Okay, guys. As always, be wealthy. Yeah. Be healthy. And be free. Thanks, guys. I'll talk to you guys soon. Turned away from it all like a blind man. Why can't we give ourselves one more chance? Why can't we give love one more chance? Be free, guys. Thanks.